Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Let me move the camera a little bit closer here. Haven't been back here in so long, it feels like I don't know what I'm doing, where stuff's supposed to go, or anything like that. I'm amazed because it's kind of chilly out here. You know, 2 days ago, we were burning up and had the AC on. Tonight, we got the heat on. But, you know, before I left, I planted some of the plants and things, and they're probably a little chilly, but at least it looks nice and green out here. So, I busted ass all last week working on the red brick house. In fact, earlier today, me and the wife were there still working on the red brick house. And it's, when you have something you love, it's hard to leave it. And the red brick house has truly become part of my DNA. Working on it has been so enjoyable, seeing the changes and things on there. And it was crazy because I look back in my phone. I've got probably 20,000 pictures in this phone right now. But looking back to when me and Michael were tearing off the kitchen, and I looked like, what was the name? Rolling Thunder? Was it Rolling Thunder? Morton Downey Jr., where he's in, blackface and all that. Literally, that's how I looked coming out of this thing, that I looked like I was in a war movie, covered with dirt and stuff as we were tearing off the kitchen. And now, looking at it, how it is now is just amazing. I just still can't believe the transformation of it. And that's what happens when you put in hard work. Hard work gets the job done. Now, we've heard some rumors, of course. Like I said, I've been out of the loop because I've been trying to bust a hump doing that stuff. So that way, when I got back, which is now, I've been working on getting my gear and stuff together. I've got some new things that I'm learning how to use, tried to make it so that way we can actually cover where we're at in the draft and things and bring you guys the news and things and sights and sounds from the draft and instant reactions and stuff, and trying to figure out how I can make everything light and compact and high quality as well. Like this is a wireless mic that I have for my cell phone. I think I have 2 of these that I can have together, so you hear basically me and not the ambient noise. I've got 4 regular microphones that go into this small Zoom caster, or Zoom podcaster or whatever. You hook 4 microphones up to it. It's got the phantom power and everything else, and boom, it can connect to my cell phone, so that way you're getting good quality sound with microphones and stuff to the cell phone. So I'm working on being high tech as possible and being able to give you the instant reactions and all that from the draft. But we heard a rumor. There's a rumor being spread about me and the crew about something we did or were supposed to do. You might not have heard it, or maybe you had. When I first heard it, all I did was laugh. I used to get angry and all uptight, but you can say what you want to spell my name right. Because all I wanted from you was a rock in the house, and that's what the rumor was all about. Because I don't get involved in he said, she said, so take my advice and quit while you're ahead. Because one of these days you might write a check that your behind can't cash because you got a big mouth. A big mouth. Okay, I can't believe I remembered all that. Especially as many times I've been hit in the head. About Derrick Henry and the Dallas Cowboys, and people talking about trade compensation and everything else and how he fit in with the offense and stuff. And see, this is the thing that is so comical because everybody automatically, boom, pops up. What? We're trading for Derrick. Cowboys are interested in Derrick. No, guys, stop falling for that shit. Stop falling for it. If they have a name and they play in the NFL and a team wants to move them, you're automatically going to say the Dallas Cowboys. If I had $1 for every time there was a player who was linked to the Dallas Cowboys, mind you, not by the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't linking them. everybody else is linking him. I mean, literally, I could say, well, Derrick Henry, the Dallas Cowboys. Hep, the Cowboys, Derrick Henry linked to the Dallas Cowboys, just like that. And that's literally how crazy this shit is. Cowboys say, we've got no interest in trading for Derrick Henry. I know that he had 1,500 yards last year on 350 carries. There's something that happens to your body when you're an NFL running back after 4 years. And as you get closer and closer to 400 carries in a season, you're just not the same anymore. Game time and all that, they said, well, you can't put out there just blanket statements like that, because there's Adrian Peterson and Barry Sanders. Yeah, but they're more the exception than the rule. Because you can look at a guy like Chris Johnson, who rushed for 2,000 yards. By year 4, he was no longer the same guy. You can look at Zeke Elliott, and since Zeke went to Cabo, Zeke ain't been the same guy. You can look at guys like Alfred Morris. You can go around, and you have to say the rule more is 4 years, and they're going downhill after that. That is, if they've started all those 4 years. And the thing that I find amazing is how everybody, Eagle fans are going crazy. Like, yeah, man, we get Derrick Henry, man. We going back to the Super Bowl. We'll be unstoppable. Well, I'm not going to say that Miles Sanders is Derrick Henry. But Derrick Henry, I know they didn't have a great offensive line in Tennessee this year. Derrick Henry averaged 4.4 yards a carry. Miles Sanders averaged 4.6 behind that offensive line. And the thing is how much more do you think you're going to get out of Derrick Henry than Miles Sanders? And does this mean that you're going to go ahead and then take carries from somebody else? Because it's all relative. The thing that's interesting is you look at where Tennessee was with Derrick Henry beasting and getting 1,500 yards, and you look at what the Eagles did without him. They ran the ball really, really well without him. I don't see them all of a sudden being a 5,000 rushing, yard team. I think that's a case of a name. Now, Eagle fans will say I'm just hating and stuff. But, shout out to Omar, who he sent me an email about the Jalen Hurts contract. Basically, the reason why the numbers are so low on there, and I still have to see the whole thing that he was talking about, was basically they've already restructured 4 years of the contract. They gave him the contract, but built into the contract is the restructuring. So you've got low ends here, but like 4 years now, and this is what I said originally. I said, you better be damn sure that Jalen Hurts is the guy. Because if he ends up being a 1 year wonder or 2 years, you're going to get screwed with the dead money. There's no way in the world you can sign for $255 million. That's a 5-year deal. And you got $6 million, $13 million, and $21 million. At some place in there, there's going to be about $150 million dead money hit or something. There just has to be. And so that's one of those things that if he is a one-hit wonder, if he is an RG3, if he is a Carson Wentz, the Eagles are screwed. They gambled literally everything on Jalen Hurts being the guy. Now, this is amazing to me because at the beginning of this time last year, I'm talking to Philly 500. He's like, I'm not sure Jalen Hurts is the guy. I'm not sure. Not sure. And if he's not, we got a first-round pick. We can replace him. So that's a big gamble after 1 year. It kind of reminds me of Jimmy G. Jimmy G, after having about, 6, 7 starts, they decided to back up the Brinks truck for him. But hey, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll. So Right now, it is the NFL draft. Everything we are doing is pointing towards the draft. I've ordered stuff on Amazon to get ready. Tuesday, I pick up the SUV so I can start getting that thing loaded. Wednesday morning, everybody descends on here, and we start heading for Kansas City. And it's going to be chilly. So much for the shorts and t-shirts, and it'll be more of the long pants and the sweatshirts. But it doesn't matter because we're going to be talking about football. Phew. I think I'm going to go in here. It's still a little early. And I'm going to go to bed. And then first thing in the morning, I am going to be right smack dab at it. Let me say as always to you guys, as well as you ladies, thank you all for all of the support. Thank you for all the people that have been watching Joe Boo's Day Job, where we've been working on the red brick house. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for being part of my life. And just remember, everybody, hard work pays off. And to remember to tell the people you love them. Because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.